What's up, beautiful people? My name is Danan, and this is my beautiful, sexy wife,
Lenettia, thanks, babe.
and we are
Team
Team Tasby,
Tasby.
where we empower married couples to build long lasting legacies.
Because it's not about what you possess now, but it's about what you leave for the next generation.
Let's get started. Let's get started.
Okay, I like
Let's get
it.
started. Team.
We just made our own intro.
Hey man, look, I
Yeah.
love writing now. I might write us an intro, man.
Hey.
Let's get
Started.
started. Let's get started. We back for another episode. But before, please like, share, and follow.
Yes.
We really been growing slowly
Yeah.
but surely. It's all good. We appreciate every like, comment, and share that you guys have been doing.
Yes. Thank you.
Babe,
Thank you.
what is our highlight of the week?
Man, the highlight of the week was we had a chance to get out and go bowling and get a few strikes, one or two. He thought I would say get a
We did
couple of,
good. We did
but we did good. But it was with the other married couple, so that was a fun and a great outing.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. We had a good time.
Yeah.
You have to practice.
Yeah.
You can't just get out there and think you're gonna be bowling strikes and spares all night.
Man,
I think it was just to get out
it
of our
was.
norm and do something different. I really had a
Yeah,
good time.
and we met some new people, so that
Yes.
was great.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We definitely look forward to the next outing and getting with other married couples and just hanging out. Sometimes you just need to get out of your own, you know, everyday habit,
Yeah.
routine, and get around different people that's thinking different, doing different things. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good highlight.
It was.
Highlight. Yeah,
was.
so let's get into it. We're gonna jump right into it. Today we're gonna be talking about money. We know y'all love money.
Yes.
But we're going to be talking about the fights
Yes.
and the disagreements
Yes.
behind money.
Because it's not really about the
It's
money.
not money. It's not about the money. It's about the hidden agenda behind it that may
Yeah.
be hurting your relationship or your marriage.
Yes. And you thinking it's the tangible green money that you
Yeah,
have.
it's not the
It
green
starts
money.
before that.
It's way before that.
Yeah.
It could be from, of course, your past. It could be from your childhood. It could be from right now. It could be from a situation where y'all been disagreeing about money. Because money is, was it 41%
Man.
reason why people get a divorce?
Yes.
That's real high. That's
That
almost
is.
50. You
That
know?
is. So it's not too much more room for other things.
Right, exactly. Because money is a big deal, especially in this economy.
Oh man.
In
Ain't
this
it?
day, in 2025,
We got a lot going on with
man, you
with
could.
the money, the finances, from everything, currency, the job loss, and all the other things going on.
You could be one paycheck away, one carton of eggs away.
Ooh, a carton of eggs,
One carton of eggs
$6.
from going broke. Because groceries are expensive.
Yep.
You have people with rent, mortgage, students, kids in school, car note insurance.
Oh.
It's just a lot. And if you have an issue, little issues with money, it could be a big deal in your marriage. So where you want to start at, babe?
Ooh. Let's start with the trust.
So I guess what I would say with that trust, we're gonna start with trust. What would be one thing you would have to say about trust when it comes to finance?
Ooh, one thing I would say is trust. If you don't, how it can affect the marriage is if I feel like I can't trust my spouse with our money because of things I've seen them do with our money, even like spending the money. and you're not telling me that you're spending the money. So that put doubts in my mind that I can't trust you because you're spending it behind my back. So that's what I think about when you say trust. Can I trust them to actually be good stewards of our money?
So if you have a secret bank account
Oh, wait a minute.
or a secret stash for a rainy day, it
You
might.
mean under the mattress type?
Yeah, under the mattress, you got it in a chest, you got it at somebody else's house. I don't know. But if you have a account with that your spouse don't know about,
But Big Mama told me to put some money back just in case anything happened. My spouse don't have to know.
Big Mama was giving you information from when she was raised. She was giving you her era of finances, which may have been a great idea back then. It might have been the time where you needed to have an extra storage. I just feel like if we're talking about trust, I've seen a video where a guy didn't know that his wife had a account on the side to the point where you're making that her mother told her she need to have an account just in case they get ready to get a divorce. I feel like personally that you setting yourself up for failure when you go into the marriage or any situation like that. I'm going into this to fail, basically. That's the mindset behind it. I'm going into this situation because if it fails, I need to have something to lean back on. To me, it's setting you up for failure because if or when your spouse finds out, like, how you think they're going to feel about it? And they struggling and they working and they putting in time and they bringing all the
Yeah.
resources to the table and they feel like they being left out. Now, if y'all communicated that, it's okay.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. But that's just like you're saying, if they don't know about it. Because that puts the thought in your spouse's head. If they're doing this
Right, exactly.
with the money, so that leads to the other questions that open the avenue to make me think, are you doing something else
Exactly.
with this money? Where is it going if you are not showing me where our money is going? And can I trust you outside of our finances?
Right,
Or you have
for sure.
another relationship? I mean, all type of thoughts is opening avenues for other thoughts of untrust.
Right, I totally agree. If you don't, that's one, because trust is universal. It could be with money, it could be with relationships, like other relationships. And if you have that one trust issue when it comes to your finances, it's just going to kind of linger through the whole relationship. Now I can't trust you to go out with your girls, or I can't trust you to go on the guys trips with your friends because you lied to me. Technically you didn't, but you didn't tell me that you had an account or you had some money that you were saving for a rainy day. So when we fail, you good. That's like a sabotage.
Yeah.
Like, when we fail, I'm good. I got something over here I can fall back on. And in a marriage, you guys supposed to be together. And I know for us, we have 3 accounts, maybe
Yes.
4 accounts. We have a joint account where
Yep.
we pay bills. We have personal account. She have her own account, and
We have savings
a
accounts.
savings account, high yielding account.
Yes.
So whatever she wants to do in her account is good because we all know about it. It's nothing.
Exactly.
If she want to save $1 million,
I can.
save it.
But he know about it.
Save that million.
Look, but you
Save that million.
say that million. Look, so
Put
you
that
can
million
look
in there.
say that million for the rainy day.
Put that million in there, man. If she want to do that, I don't have to know about it, but it's not a secret.
No, it's not.
So it tears down the wall of trust.
Yes.
Now, if she did that and I didn't know it, now,
That's a different story.
Let's rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind. If she have an account that I don't know about, if I have an account that she don't know
Yes.
about, and I'm saving money, so when we get ready, if we was to separate, I'm good. She gonna just go, go. I don't know what's gonna happen to her, but I'm good. That's not right.
That is not. It is
Yeah.
not right. I think in a marriage you're supposed to be able to communicate and discuss your money, because that's what God wants you guys to do, is being good steward of it.
See,
It's not that this is mine, I work for mine and you work for yours. That is not the function of a marriage. A marriage is supposed to be one entity. It's
yes,
you and your spouse, to enhance, of course, you guys' family with your finances and to invest. Money is just the tool.
it is. Yes,
It's the tool to the avenues of the growth in your finances, the investment and the
yes,
assessment.
and building wealth.
Yes.
I would like to say this. I want to bring this into the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
What works for us may not work for everybody,
True.
because some people might have separate accounts.
True. Which is
And
okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
If it
Whatever
works.
works for you, do that. Don't try to make your relationship fit what somebody else is doing. But for us, we have a joint account that we pay our bills, and we used to do allowances. Like when we was real bad with finances, because we just,
Oh, man.
that's a whole nother episode of payday loans.
Yes.
Don't get them. I
Ooh.
can see it now.
Payday loans. Thank you,
That's
Lord.
gonna be the name of it.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
Payday loans. Don't sign.
Don't do it.
We was there, so yeah, we had a real big deal when it came to money, because both of us came from a background where you really didn't talk about money.
You did not.
You didn't.
You didn't sit
especially-
down at tables and discuss what, as a couple, we didn't sit down. Like, I didn't see my family sit down and discuss what are we going to do with, we got paid this week or
Exactly.
this month. How are we going to distribute this money to pay our mortgage and light bills? I didn't see that.
We have a parallel life. Me and my wife, I think I mentioned that before on the episode, that our lives are parallel. She worked at UPS, I worked at UPS. She went to school, medical school. I went to medical school. She went to jail.
Did you? Okay.
I went to
You
jail.
telling the parallel story.
It was
Okay.
parallel story. Why
Okay.
Hey, we got to be. We did. It's nothing to
did.
hide. We both, and it was kind of for the same thing, like stealing.
Yeah.
We both went to jail. We talk about it now. It's like, you went to jail too? Yeah, I went to jail.
Yeah.
What you went for?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing.
We're saying all that to say we didn't grow up. We grew up like basically in the same way in our household, where our parents, I don't think they had time to
They
talk
didn't.
about finance.
I think they really didn't know. They was
dealing
winging
with
it.
life. Yeah, they was dealing with life, and it just hitting them, and no one set them down to say, hey, you need to work on a budget. You need to think about investing. So for us, when we met, we was just really
Man.
winging it.
We were.
Yeah, we was happy to be having some money, and
I'm telling you.
we was spending money we didn't have, which comes the payday loans
Yes.
and the bounce checks
Yes.
and the overdraw.
Yes.
So yeah, we talking from experience, and we talking where sometimes we did have heated exchange
strange.
over money and disagreements, which that's with any marriage.
Yeah. I mean, because that's just with, like we were saying, back to the trust. We had to figure out how can we maneuver and trust each other with doing a budget, with actually, once we get paid, where to distribute this money, and just trusting each other strengths and knowing how to work together in our finances.
Well, we did, once we realized that what we was doing was wrong, we started taking accountability
Yes.
for our own finances, which was, I think we would read books.
Yep.
We went to
Seminars, the Dave Ramsey financial.
workshops.
Yep.
We went to Dave Ramsey workshops, and we just started looking at it in a different way, where it wasn't a weapon.
No.
We didn't use money as a weapon against each other, or we were being better steward what God blessed us with. So
Exactly.
that taught us a lot.
Yeah, because this ultimate, you brought up a point with God. Because the ultimate thing you have to realize, it's not really your money.
Oh,
It's really not your money.
it's not. When you're a
So
believer.
yeah, believer.
When you're a
But
believer.
we're believers.
Yeah, when you believe in God, we understand that everything belongs
Belongs
to
to
Him.
Him.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So it would kind of take, if you're a believer, it would take you out of the equation and saying, I made this money, so I don't have to share my money with my spouse. No, God gave you the strength to go make that money
Yes.
for your family. So it's not taking the I, you're taking the I out of my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And realize he gave you the strength to go make the money. So I would feel like, okay, God, now is my opportunity. I feel blessed and obligated to share what you have given me to share with my spouse.
I think that's a great point because when you think you doing it and it's yours, that's a sign of greed. Which, if you feel like you're the one that's making this money, even if you're making the most money within the relationship, it's really not yours. It's God has blessed you with that opportunity so you can be a blessing within your family
Yeah.
and you guys can build wealth. You can leave a legacy for your kids and you can change the trajectory of your family. But if you're thinking it's yours and if you have separate accounts, if you don't have trust, it's not really gonna last long. Either the money gonna leave or the relationship
Yep.
gonna leave.
That's
So
so true.
that's what's gonna happen over time. It might not happen in a year, 2 years, but life will happen.
Yes, it
Life
will.
will come to you and knock on your
will.
door and say, "Hey, I'm here," and then you're gonna have to answer that door, or it's coming in.
Oh, it's definitely
And
coming.
if you're not doing it the way, first of all, how you want to do it in an honest way and in a respectful way towards the marriage, it's going to be exposed.
That's good. That's good. I want to ask the question of, so if, like you were saying, a spouse, should it be okay for a spouse to,
It sounds like it's going to be a trick question or a loaded question. She got a loaded question for me. What you got, babe? I know she's trying to load me up.
no, I'm not. I just want to ask, because I mean, I've heard this. People say, my spouse don't allow me to spend a lot of money. So I just sneak and buy stuff and I put it in the closet and hide it. And I tell them when I wear it or they see it, I tell them, oh, yeah, I bought this. Do you think that's okay?
I feel like, okay, if you're doing it for an anniversary, if you're doing it for a surprise, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, hey, you just can't not spend money. That's okay. I feel like it's okay because it's really not about you. It's about, you need clothes. You need things, you want to look nice. You want to have nice shoes, nice apparel, or whatever it is. But if it becomes where it's putting you guys in debt, and you're doing it consistently, and y'all sit down and set out a budget for the week, and y'all know y'all don't have the money to make it to next week. We done been there too.
Yeah. That's
Say,
what I was
okay,
like.
I'm gonna put this
'Cause
question
yeah.
back on you. I remember one time we had at least a week and a half before we was gonna get paid again, and we might have had like $30 to $40 in our account. Like, think about that. If we had like $40 and we had a week and a half before we got paid again. Now you go buy a dress. Now how you think I'm gonna feel if
Oh,
we
no.
got we got
No.
8 days before we get paid, and then you come in there and you buy
No.
a $35 dress
No.
and it hit the account.
No. Because that, now that is not right.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
I would say, real quick, go take that dress back.
Yeah,
We gonna get that money back, and we gonna put that on our food. But I don't think that is having your priorities
exactly. Yeah,
backwards, and that's what we mean. Like, that's where the fight come in, because you have to have the mindset of, let me shift my thinking to things we need that are a
yes,
necessity. And I know a lot of times people are like, oh, I know I get paid 5 more days,
right.
so I can do this. But what's the purpose of just wanting something material wise than just actually coming to a conclusion? I don't need this right now. Let me use this wisely for what our family need.
I think a lot of times we don't understand how much money we have because you can say I got paid $2,000. Your account say $2,000. Your bills say $1,900.55. That don't leave you with a lot of money
No.
because you looking at the account, but you're not looking at how what's got to go out. And especially if you have a card and you just
I was
swipe and
about to
swipe and
say,
swiping.
I was about to say, because I know a lot of times nowadays we got credit cards. Some people got 5 and 6 credit cards. So they feel like they can live off the credit card.
Right. I think it comes down to communication, especially when we're talking about trust. It comes down to communication. You just have to have boundaries, unless you got it like that. Like if you got it like that, you can go buy what you want, and y'all doing good. You know, some people doing good. We're not talking to you. We're talking to people that know they struggling
Yeah.
in their finances, and it's causing fights. It's
Yes.
causing division. It's making you guys make irrational
Decisions,
decisions
yeah.
and just impulsive, and that's who we talking to.
Yes.
Because everybody don't have it like that, especially in this economy. Everybody not making six figures.
No.
Everybody, both spouses don't have a job. Somebody's laid off right now.
Yep.
Somebody's sitting at home looking like, I don't, I'm not making the money I need to make. And you just may have to just sit back, think about it, so it will keep down the arguments.
And sit down and talk about where y'all are.
Yes, that's a big part of it. Because if you don't, it can bring in fear.
Yep.
And fear is what you do not want
Nope.
in your relationship, especially
When it comes to money.
when it comes to money. You do not want to fear because fear brings anxiety,
Depression.
it brings depression, it brings,
Stress.
when you looking at your spouse in fear, that's really not a good place to be. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. And especially when it comes to finances, we shouldn't fear because, like I said, money is just a tool. It's not a
Yes.
weapon. We shouldn't look at money as our God. We shouldn't look at it as it's just a resource that when you trust in God, it's something He allows you to make so you can either, of course, pay your bills, invest,
Invest.
and be a blessing. So if you have those three things in mind, fear is not in the way. No matter how much money you make, it doesn't matter how much you make when you keep those three things in mind. That first, God gave you the money.
Yep.
He's given you the ability to get wealth. You have to be responsible, manage it.
Yep.
Then you have to invest because we wasn't taught about investing, and you have to also give.
Oh, yeah.
So those are things when we're talking about fear. We don't want fear to creep in your marriage and control you with the mindset of scarcity, with the mindset of lack,
That is true.
or how we gonna make it.
I like that, scarcity. The mindset of the scarcity, because this is where fear creeps in because of maybe the trauma you've had in the past. So the fear comes from the past It can be from a past relationship or upbringing with your family with money. It can be where when you was a child, you come from a poor neighborhood and you didn't have much. So y'all had to struggle and figure out how y'all was going to eat day after day. And it was because maybe the parent never did bring in their portion of the money, or they was just spending it and you didn't have the
And
money.
that's scarcity.
That's scarcity.
You
So the scarcity is the fear of not having. So once you get older, you say, for instance, you are making reasonable amount of money. You're making money, but yet when you get married to your spouse, you're like, your spouse say, well, can we go on a trip? Let's plan it out. Let's budget it and let's see what we can spend. And you will say, no, I don't think that's a good idea. That is like scarcity because you're not even trying to entertain the idea, not figure out how you can budget it to have a successful vacation with your spouse.
Right.
You're afraid in the back of your mind, like, oh, if we go on this trip, we might lose everything after we come back. Or fear that we're not going to have no money when we take this trip.
So let me ask you this. What if you have a situation where the person has been really hurt through a previous relationship where I'm gonna say her husband took all her money, used it, left her with nothing. Now she's in a new relationship. How or what is some advice you may have for that type of situation?
I would say first try to get past the hurt yourself and realize that going into the next situation, this is a new person.
Exactly.
And that's how you need to go into it. Don't expect it to happen. You need to go in with open heart, vulnerable, and don't assume that this person is going to do the same to you.
Now, don't be a fool now.
I ain't saying being a
Don't
fool.
be a fool.
No, if now you should know the signs. If this person is doing the same, they have the same traits. Yeah, that's a sign.
Right.
And then also explain to them up front.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, I love
let's
that.
talk about it.
I love
Let me
that.
tell you. I mean, I want to tell you about my past. This what hurt me. So you're giving the person, you're telling them up front. I'm giving you this on the table. I'm opening my heart to you.
I love that.
So I trust you with this I'm giving you. So that way you have placed it out there. You ain't hiding it. You told them what to expect and what you are expecting from them.
Yes.
So that's my thing. Just be open.
I will add for the person that's on the other side, you have to respect it. You can't force them to be obligated to do a joint account with you, especially if they went through that level of trauma where they are used to making their own money and they just come out of a hurtful relationship. You have to either go get counseling. You have to first say, I love the fact that you said acknowledge it and tell the person what you've been through. That's real love. That's real commitment that that person like you for them to tell you that. But on the other side, the person that needs to know you have to love them
Yeah.
even though y'all might not have that joint account right now. It may take her a year, 2 years, no matter what it is. Say, babe, it's okay. I'm not him.
Yes.
I'm not that. You can't judge me, and build that trust where y'all might get a joint account. You might not, because she's been through another different level of trauma.
Oh, yes.
Where I can't understand it.
Yeah.
I'd be the same way. I'd be like, look,
Yeah.
I got all my money taken away from me. I can't do that. So I can definitely understand that person's mindset.
Oh, yeah.
If you in that.
Yeah.
So of course we talked about the trust issue and we talked about fear.
The fear.
And which leads to, I feel like control.
Oh, ooh,
Like control. A lot of couples argue
oh,
about who makes the most money.
yeah. That's a big subject right there. Cause I hear now, being honest, it's almost like there are more women working nowadays.
Oh yeah, it is.
Being
With good
honest.
jobs now.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
not
that's
just
what I was about to
yeah, they
say.
got
Yeah, you
good
took it
jobs.
out of my mouth because now,
And we love it. I
uh-huh,
love it. I love to see. I'm
yeah.
not the person to be
No, no,
like,
no, no.
yeah, I
I'm
love to
just
see
talking
women.
about like how everything is like kind of shifting a little
Oh yeah,
in the control. So even with the men, I don't feel like the man should control the the relationship because he make more money,
exactly.
nor the woman. If she's making more money than the man, she shouldn't be controlling.
I agree.
And I would say the reason why you shouldn't be controlling because it's both y'all's. Honestly, it true enough you make the most money, but it's both. Yeah,
I
it's
agree.
it's a joint.
I agree.
It's a joint union, and like we said, it's not for everybody though. We're saying what works for you all.
Yes,
It's the point of I'm gonna control everything financially in this relationship because I make the most money. You have no say so of how we should spend this money.
I
That's
agree. I really agree. Look, don't forget to like, share, and follow this great conversation we having about money.
yes.
Everybody want to talk about money. Money, 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 money. Boom,
Hey,
boom, boom.
money.
Yeah, I feel like little commercial break.
Yeah.
I feel like the culture that we live in now, it started from absentee fathers, which created independent women. And they said, either my dad or my spouse left me, now I got to get it on my own. That's why I said I applaud women that are making it happen.
Yes.
I'm big for that. I
Man.
grew up in a family with sisters and auntie,
Yes.
mom, and it was hard on women. It was hard to struggle. So to see women, especially black women, being empowered to have their own businesses, have their own companies, I love it. So I just want to big up
Yeah.
women, black women that's doing their thing in
Girl.
2025. I want to give
Doing
y'all
it.
a hand.
Look, doing it.
Now, on the other side of the coin, when you take that and you use that independence to become controlling, that's what the problem is. When I say controlling, I'm talking about you manipulate the man to feel less than a man. That's an argument. That's a fight. Because we men want to feel loved and want to feel appreciated and want to feel valued no matter how much money we make. I've heard a lot of women say they'll marry a janitor. They don't care about that. It's all about that person.
Yep. Long as he has some goals and
Yeah,
values.
exactly. We going somewhere. And I've heard a lot of women say, and I'm not woman bashing. I just big y'all up.
Yeah.
I'm not
Look,
woman
cause you
bashing.
gonna come back with the men.
Yeah, I'm not woman bashing. I just big y'all up.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, we don't like to feel a certain. Now, all men are not equal. Some men are lazy. Some men don't want to work. They want to mooch and live off someone's
Yeah.
income. But to all the men that are hardworking, that have a vision, that love God, love his spouse, love his family, and want to do things and accomplish, that's not his MO. He wants to find someone that he can support, that he can love, that they can grow together. So I just feel like we went through a shift, the shift you was talking about, with women and being breadwinners, that it kind of took the role of I got to be so in charge.
Yeah.
What you do is good, but not when you running over your spouse.
Yeah. And I would say that's what I was saying. And I know it's vice versa too. For if it's the man shouldn't feel like I know you are the head of the household. You're the provider. And your wife works from home. You shouldn't feel like I am the breadwinner. I am going to make all the decisions to say where we need to place this money. I'm the only one that's looking at our accounts. I'm the only one that distribute or withdraw money from our account. And I don't have to communicate this with my spouse because she don't work. She stay home with the kids. That shouldn't be the case. Or it don't have to be a wife staying at home. It's just the male shouldn't say, I am over this. I'm controlling
Yeah, that sounds
everything.
like a kidnapping or something.
Yeah.
That sounds like you living in a.
Yeah.
If you living like that, that's definitely
Yeah.
control. That's definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Like if you can't, unless you don't want those responsibilities, that's a different situation. But if you in a situation where the man is controlling everything and you know you don't feel right and you know it's not right, sometimes you got to go with your gut feeling. I tell my wife all the time, you can't, it's two people you can't lie to. You can't lie to God and you can't lie to yourself. Because you know when something's not right. If you feel like, man, I feel like I'm in a cage. I can't
I can't do nothing.
withdraw no money. I can't buy no popcorn. I can't
Nothing.
get no shoes.
Nothing.
That's not healthy.
That's not.
Yeah.
We should be allowed. We should be allowed both you and your spouse should be allowed to freely have an allowance or have a separate account to be able to shower yourself
Yeah,
because you need that.
you have to. You just don't work and then you don't have all work and no play. My grandmother used to say, you need to see your money. If you work hard for it, you need to see something you're spending your money on. You should see a nice. Some people like cars. That's you. Clothes. Some people like jewelry.
Yeah.
You should be able to see your money. Some people want to invest
Yeah.
in houses and in stocks and bonds. You should be able to see your money and not just either just spend it on things that's not bringing you happiness and not even being able to get to the money that you or when y'all married that y'all have because somebody is controlling it.
Yes.
I don't think it's right.
No, that's not.
But that's just
and,
me.
And I know too, some people say, well, I don't mind them controlling the money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, some people say that. So, but I still feel like even if that's the case, you might not like dealing with finances, but you still need to know where is the money going. I mean, just don't be blindsided.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know this was happening over here, that we had another, let's say, another house because I didn't know that we didn't have enough money. That you should know where your money is
It's
going.
like a check-in,
Yeah.
money check-in. That's if you that person that say, because I know people like that too. They like, look,
Yeah.
my spouse handle all the finances, and that's all I care about. But you should also kind of be in tune with, like, where that $1,000 went.
Exactly.
Hey man,
Exactly.
Hey, what's happening right here?
Yeah.
Because you don't want nobody to pull the rug from
you.
under you,
No.
and then you was naive to that control.
Exactly.
Because it is control.
It is. It is. Believe it or not, it's a blindsided control.
It is.
And control can be silent.
It is silent because you don't want the person to know what you're doing.
So.
You want it to be in secret. You want to have the upper hand. That's all control is. I have the upper hand. I'm in control of this situation, and I'm going to dictate how it plays out.
Because I know for me, like, my thing is at the beginning, I didn't want to do no budget. And I would let him do the budgets. And I start saying, no, you need to be involved. Even if it's sitting down to see what we have in our accounts and where it's being distributed. So I can understand where the budget is and what we need to actually figure out where our investments are going. And even if you just, that's what we're saying, control, you may not want to be in the finances, but you need to be there if it's just sitting there to understand it. And I know for us now, I sit down and I'm gathering all the finances so I can give to him to know what we need to pay, what is due, those type of things. So I'm gathering the information and giving them to him. So just sitting there in the room where you are doing the finances or your spouse is doing the budget, you need to be there.
Yeah, this is a point too, because if you think about it, Lord forbid something happen to one of y'all,
So true.
somebody else need to know how to
That's
step
so true.
in
Oh.
and take over.
Mm-hmm.
I knew this couple, but one of them got sick.
Mm-hmm.
The other one haven't ever looked at the budget, ever looked at the finances, and didn't know what to do. I believe their kids had to step in and help out with paying the bills while the other spouse was real sick. Like, so just imagine not having no one and you don't know what's going on. If something was to happen, Lord forbid, to
Yeah.
your spouse, and
Yeah.
you have to figure out what's happening, what's going on. I don't know what bills to pay. I don't know who to call. I don't know what accounts we have.
Exactly.
I don't know where to go. I need to get some money out for an emergency.
Exactly.
And you sitting there like, I don't know what
Where
to
to
do.
start? Look.
That's trauma. That's
Exactly.
anxiety. That's depression. Just need to be more better stewardess
Yes.
together
Yes.
in your marriage as one.
As one. That's it. As one.
As one.
We are one. Yeah, that's it.
No matter what you do,
We are one.
She need help.
I
That's her
do.
favorite group, man.
It is.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that was good. What you think? Anything else you want to add?
The thing I would add is the resources, like we said earlier, some of the resources that you can get to start it out. Like just do small things as a couple to helping your finances. Just print out a budget sheet. So it'll show you from your rent or mortgage, from the utilities, all the listing of the things you're daily living. You can write those things down on the budget spreadsheet. And also the resources of even your bank accounts. Your bank account has a map of telling you where you're spending your money. So you can understand what your majority of your finances, where they go. So that's another good resource is get into some program on how to work together as a couple on budgeting. And that's, like I said, I don't know if they still offer it, but the Dave Ramsey, I know we did that, the financial coaching. And other sources like
Yeah, it's a lot you could do now, man. You could go Google
yeah,
anything now about finance. Is no excuse. I think it's more about you two communicating.
it is.
Man, get a sheet of paper
Yeah.
and a pencil and write it down and see what you have. Because for us, one of the mistakes we made was just not knowing
Yeah.
what we had. And knowing what you have in the account versus what is going out makes the world
It
of a
does.
difference. So I would just say get in there and communicate. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do is to have that conversation about something that you don't even know about or care about, or you might be afraid to have a conversation with the person that's controlling the money. If that's the case, it may be something going on.
Yeah.
If you afraid to talk to the person that's over the money, that's
Yeah.
handling the money, I start right there.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's not
Because
good.
it's not. You need to know where your money is. I don't care if they are the breadwinner. You are in that marriage together. That's a
Yes.
covenant. So, hey,
And it starts with, we talked about trust.
yes,
It starts with, if you don't have trust, it can lead to fear.
yes,
And if you living in fear, it's control.
controlling.
So just some little tips from the Tasbys.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go spend some money. I don't know what she's gonna do. I'm finna go spend finna go
Oh
spend.
gosh.
I'm gonna go spend some money, and then we'll come back with another episode of how I spent all the money.
No, he won't. Look, no, he will not. Yeah.
How I spent
No.
all the money
No.
on part 2 of money fights.
Yeah. Look, we'll let you look, it be round 2. They'll be like, wait a minute, y'all giving advice to yourself
No,
still?
one thing about her though, I know when we first got married, she was like a competitor. She'll see me buy something, and she'll be like, "I gotta buy something."
I
now.
sure will be like, oh, okay, you come in with some new what? Some new tennis shoes? All right, let me come.
Oh yeah,
Babe, I'll be back.
Oh yeah, she was in competition. I said, "Babe, it ain't
And it wasn't.
it's not a competition."
That's the thing too. Oh, that's the thing. Because couples is not a competition.
not a
Just because
competition.
your spouse is buying a lot of things don't mean, oh, all right, shoot, they ain't gonna spend all this money
Yeah,
by
it's not a
themselves.
competition because see, I was buying shoes. I wear a size 15.
Yeah.
So I have to buy shoes when I get an
Yeah.
opportunity, especially if they're on sale or if it's something I like. So she didn't understand. I had to tell her, babe, I just can't go out, even clothes. I just can't go out anywhere because of my size and buy stuff. She didn't see it like that then. She was like, okay, it's on now. You got you some shoes? I'm finna show you. I was
I
like,
did.
okay.
Baby, look, I come in with new hair.
Oh yeah, man. It was a
New
competition.
hair.
It
He's
was a
like, wait a
competition.
minute.
But we had a conversation.
We did.
And now she understands. She tell me, babe, get your shoes,
Yeah,
get the
go
stuff you
ahead.
need. Because, like I said, my size, I either have to order
Yeah.
or if I find something at the Big and Tall or Nike got 15 shoes, which they rarely do in store, I have to get them. And
Yeah. But then too, it's because I know we have already done our
yeah.
priorities first.
Yeah, that's first.
So I'll be like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Man, look, we really enjoyed you guys. I think we're going to wrap it up right here.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and follow Team Tasby. Look, if you have any comments you want to put below, drop them down below.
Yes.
Hit us up, follow, share this with your spouse, somebody that need to work on their finances, man. Share this with them. Let them see it. We love you guys.
Love y'all.
We out of here.
Bye.
Team Tasby.